I mean, you get a call at 3, 4 a.m. in the morning, and you're asked, the first thing they ask, will you take this case? And I've never said no, because if they're calling me in the middle of the night, they need me bad. And you got to move quick. On some of these, been some serious life-saving decisions. Iowa County was in desperate need of volunteer guardians for people who couldn't care for themselves, or medical decisions needed to be made for them, and he asked me if I would consider helping the county out by being a volunteer court-appointed guardian. I was very nervous because actually my first case was a very tough case. It was a life and death decision, and it gave me the foundation for probably the 50 or 60 cases I've had over the years. The hardest case I ever had, a mother had a child, a baby, and the baby was born with a rare brain deformity where he was not born with a complete brain. He had a brain stem that kept his functions going, his breathing and stuff, but he was blind and he was deaf. The mother had the baby, found out the diagnosis, and actually left the hospital. That was a very tough case because you're talking a child that has not even, it's only a couple days old, that hasn't seen the world, and had all these challenges. He was only expected to live 2 or 3 days, but he kept living. A nurse, ICU nurse, became attached to him, and we set it up that after a while, because it was apparent that he was going to be around a while, he was a fighter, she took him home. And he lasted about 3 months. So, between the doctors, the nurse that took him home, we gave that child the best life he could have had in the condition he was in. Sometimes the outcome isn't good, depends on the situation, but there's something good, it takes a lot out of you, but you can come out of it with a lot too. And there's always a need for it. Every county needs, guardians for these people, and it can be very gut-wrenching and heart-wrenching, but it can be very rewarding too.